Texas, along with the rest of the United States, shared a rapidly changing world. In early 1979, two events, one local and one international, would have a profound effect on the Lone Star State. On January 19th, Bill Clements of Dallas, an oil man, became the first Republican governor of Texas since the days of E.J. Davis and Reconstruction. A month later, and a world away, rebels in Iran, a major oil-producing nation, overthrew their government and created the Islamic Republic of Iran. It was a new force to reckon with on the world stage. On November 4th, Iranian radicals took 52 American diplomats and U.S. embassy workers hostage. They held them captive for the next 444 days. Thousands fled Iran, fearful of living under a fundamentalist Muslim theocracy. Some of them came to Texas. Then, Iraq, another major oil-producing nation, invaded Iran. That war would continue for most of the 1980s. Other oil-producing nations, including Mexico, Venezuela, and the Soviet Union, hurried to develop their sizable petroleum resources. Amid this international chaos, the price of oil spiked. Texans employed in the energy sector made money, while economies around the world slowed down. President Ronald Reagan, a Republican, took office in 1981. He was joined by Vice President George H.W. Bush of Houston. This rising star in the Republican Party had been liaison to the People's Republic of China and later director of the Central Intelligence Agency under President Gerald Ford. And he had also run for president against Reagan. Based on Bush's extensive foreign affairs experience, this new leadership in Washington highlighted American leadership on the world stage. Meanwhile, politics whiplashed Texas. Governor Clements lasted one 4-year term, but lost re-election to Democrat Mark White of Houston. Under his administration, improving education became a central theme, and he helped lead the passage of the controversial No Pass, No Play law that kept students with failing grades from participating in extracurricular activities. This included something sacred to the heart of most Texans, high school football. Then, in 1986, White lost his re-election bid to Bill Clements. Meanwhile, the economic good times in much of Texas came to an end. Russia emerged as the largest oil producer on Earth, and Venezuela boasted the greatest untapped petroleum reserves on the planet. The price of petroleum stagnated, then fell throughout the decade, leading to a steady decline in Texas oil production that persisted for the next 25 years. Gloomy news in the energy sector joined a cascade of disasters among real estate developers across Texas. Risky lending practices caused the savings and loan industry to collapse. Half-finished buildings, foreclosure signs, and shuttered stores on main streets and oil patch towns were a sign of the times that were rolling across the Lone Star State. Even so, people kept moving to Texas. The state had grown from more than 11 million in 1970 to 14 million people in 1980, to around 17 million by 1990. 3 million more Texans every decade.